James Kaufman, World News Report today, January 13th, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a very large earthquake in Japan. It came in as a magnitude 6.8, 18 kilometers southeast of Miyazaki, Japan. Came in as a 9 on the DYFI. Must be a very populated area. 6 on the shake map. There was an associated tsunami warning. The USGS came in at 36 kilometers of depth. There was a large aftershock there as well. A 5.2. Very similar depth here. Obviously not as strong, and an aftershock. Now, these are both on plate tectonic boundaries. They're both on volcanic ranges, and both of them struck very near two nuclear facilities in Japan. I keep yelling at Japan for continuing to build these nuclear facilities, even though nothing has been accomplished at Fukushima. I want to bring y'all in and show y'all exactly where this is located, and then show you where some of the new nuclear facilities are located. Remember, this is Fukushima over here, where they've had a catastrophe in 2011, and they still have not been able to grab the rods, which are still making their way towards the core of the Earth. They're still being cooled off by millions of gallons of ocean water every day that's being recycled and then put back in the Pacific Ocean. Well, in this particular area, you'll see that, let's see where we are. I think we have a new facility right here. I know we have one right here and right here. Let's take a look at what we have here. They continue to build these nuclear facilities, and they're on volcanic ranges coming from every direction. Japan is a volcanic island here, and nuclear should probably not be their choice of energy. So that very large quake, 6.8 magnitude according to the USGS, hit right here. We have two nuclear facilities operating right next door, 3 operating right here. We have 2 more being constructed right here, and 4 more in operation right here. And this is where the 6.8 hit. This is back to Fukushima here, and Fukushima is a mess, a total mess that they have not been able to clean up in what's now 13 plus years. Why do they continue to build these nuclear reactors knowing that Japan is basically a volcanic ridge that created an island? Over to volcanodiscovery.com, we see we have a very strong magnitude 6.8 earthquake. Let's get some information on this thing. All right, earthquake details, a 6.8 USGS main reporting service. Most importantly, 14.9 atomic bombs worth of energy were released with this. That's going to be some blast right near all the nuclear facilities there. And here we go. There's where it popped off there. There's one of our nuclear facilities here, another one here. We have 2 more here and here, another one being built here. Very, very bad choice of locations there. Basically on this volcanic ridge that runs right up and creates Japan. Comparing quake data from different reporting agencies. First we have the USGS at 36 kilometers at 6.8. Raspberry Shake back at it 6.7, 52 kilometers. The French came in at 6.5, which makes me think this was a much stronger quake. We have Indonesia coming in at 6.4. The Australians came in at 6.8. Germany came in at 6.8. The Australians were at 44 kilometers in depth. The Germans at 32. And the Italians came in at 6.8, 18 kilometers of depth. And the Incorporated Research Institute for Seismology came in at 6.8. The default depth of asterisk 10 kilometers. A depth given as 10 kilometers often means that the depth of the quake could not be determined with sufficient accuracy, thus the asterisk. And it looks like the Europeans came in at a 6.8 as well. Must have been a strong quake, 36 kilometers. And believe it or not, we have Japan coming in at a 6.9 themselves. Wow, a 6.9 at 33 kilometers of depth. A very, very large, dangerous earthquake. Headed over to the National Data Buoy Center. Since we had a tsunami warning, we see one buoy in event mode, but our earthquake was right here. Now these buoys are turned off, which can't be good. And I would think that some of these buoys would have been activated before this one. So this is probably another event, but we'll take a look. So this is really, really strange. We've got something happening up there. Everything in red here is an event. We've seen 3 separate events up there near Anchorage. I know that Mount Spur is activating and Mount Hayes very well may be activating, and we could have some underwater seamounts in that area. But I see 3 separate events. We'll take a look at those. All right, it looks like this should be in green if it's column height. This could be an event. It looks like it lasted about 2 hours. Headed up on a swell, I guess. This event here lasted a few minutes, and it was less than 5 centimeters. This is well over a meter, 3.5 feet here. And so this is a much more significant situation. Same buoy, 46410, the one right near Anchorage, Alaska. Again, associated with something else, not this earthquake. So in summary, we've had a magnitude 6.8 earthquake in Japan, right around a bunch of nuclear facilities. They're just cruising for a bruising. So came in at a 9 with a DYFI, 36 kilometers of depth, a tsunami warning, no tsunami created that we could find, a 6 on the shake map, an aftershock of a 5.2. Ladies and gentlemen, a fairly big quake, and we did tell y'all to look for big quakes today based on the lunar and, well, Mars lineup with Earth. God bless you guys. Share it, subscribe, and always remember that anything's possible. Bizarro world.